So it should be starting. All right. Aloha, YouTube. This is your boy Crypto Roots. Hey, this is actually the Elon Marley podcast,
Yeah.
hosted by your boy Crypto Roots and Everything Currency.
What's up,
Episode
everybody?
21. Pull up your phone real quick, brother. Let's see if we coming through.
Let's get some people, see if everybody's in the chat.
There's a lot to talk about today. There is a whole lot to talk about today.
A lot.
All right.
All right, yeah, we live. Oh, let me turn your volume down. All right, we live.
All right, we're good. All right, folks. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How you doing?
Hey, man. I woke up this morning and I'm telling you, like,
what was that like when you woke up this morning?
I was just like, the mask is coming on. People putting masks on. People out here. It's a crypto ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fun in games no more. It ain't fun in games no more. Niggas is out here getting liquidated left and right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The liquidations, man. I know the liquidations had to be ridiculous last night.
Yeah, man. And I feel bad, like, because I coach so many people. I feel bad telling people how to leverage, like how to liquidate. Like I show people how to get on the Matic, how to borrow, the health factor and everything. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't have told the new people how to do this because they have a hard time withholding themselves. You know, it's like pre-ejaculation, like investing, like, oh shit, I could borrow up to like 80-90% of my collide. Oh shit, let me do it. And let me and it's like, yo, just because you can do it doesn't mean
you should.
Yeah, man. So yeah, what happened? What's up? What's going on in your Telegram group? What's going on?
Yeah,
like how they handling this market?
Man, it was actually not as bad as I thought. I mean, everybody was just kind of like, yeah, man. I mean, it was the same for everybody. We woke up, everything was down 30, 40%, and it was a little bit. Some people were like, hey, man, lost my life savings, joking around. And some people were like, what are we going to buy? For me, that's what I always try to tell people. Like, you got to have some cash on the sidelines for when these dips happen.
I feel you. But one thing they don't say, one thing you're never really prepared for are those insane gas fees. 2,000 Gwei. Oh. I don't care how much money you got to buy the dip. You don't got money to pay to buy the dip. Like, let's just be honest.
Nah, like, I mean, you know what? I haven't, to be honest with you, it's like ETH has been just, like I said, forced diamond hands. That portfolio is just sitting there. The Matic and the BSC and the Avalanche portfolios is what's been getting used.
Well, let me talk about, I'm referring to layer one, just to make that clear with everybody.
Yeah.
But on Matic Network, on Polygon, it's a whole different vibe going on there.
Yeah,
right. You don't have the established ecosystem, obviously, but you can get by, but there's just so many, like, I can only trust established projects on Polygon, such as Aave, Sushi, like all the rest, it's a little too sketchy. Like some of this other stuff that's going on.
You haven't been hopping on the meme coin hype?
Where? On which chain?
On all the chains been having, well, Ethereum, mainly Ethereum and BSC been having the most meme coin like things going on.
Nah, man, I'm pretty selective about my meme coins. I'm not dissing meme coins, like I'm about it, but what is really a meme coin versus a scam coin, right?
Like a pump and dump or something like that.
Yeah, meme coins have like a culture. Like it's been over a year or two. That's the meme coins. It's established itself in the market. Let me just put it that way, versus just coming out. So yeah, let's start off by talking about the Shibu nonsense with Vitalik and everything. We're gonna get into the market crash, but let's talk about that.
Smiley in the chat says Cardano.
Oh, Cardano. I'm not gonna. Hey, go ahead.
I'm not. You know what? Like Cardano, I'm just waiting for him to keep building. I'll be really. I'm. The hype is building. I'm excited to see what actually happens. What dApps they really gonna come with. What's gonna happen?
You see that meme
Price is lovely though.
With the skeleton in the chair in front of the computer.
Yeah, it's like waiting for Cardano.
Yeah, exactly.
Still waiting. Yeah, it's like
waiting.
I'm gonna be still waiting, but you know what? Like I said, for me, it's like I've worked in companies who do things how Cardano's trying to do things, and like, bro, you can have a project ready 3-4 years, and you can be getting held up by just politics, you know, and that's how Cardano's trying to do it, which kind of sucks. So,
yeah,
but I'm enjoying that bag though. Price went up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and to be the antagonist, Cardano can hardly crack $3. Wait, it's like $3. What is Cardano right now?
Oh, Cardano's $1.
I mean, come on, man. Like, none of the. It's not. I don't see any joy or satisfaction from.
You're a veteran, man. You talk about price.
Well, that's what I mean. I'm a veteran. I've been in the game for a while, and Cardano really hasn't made up anything new. Like Bitcoin can do what Cardano can do. Damn near almost better. So here, let's go back.
Yeah, I digress.
We digress. Now, people.
Smiley says real quick. I appreciate what I learned from you, Crypto Rootz.
Where I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. So, people think it's a meme, or thought it was a meme, to send your money to Vitalik's address because Vitalik isn't motivated by money and is not going to do anything with your money. So they considered Vitalik's address a burner address. You know
okay, that was the joke. Yeah, that was the joke behind that. I wondered how he got so much Shibu in the first place.
Well, he's got tons and tons of other coins.
Oh yeah, I know he got tons of other coins.
Yeah. So they thought their project was safe by donating half of the Shibu coins to Vitalik. So they even said the only way it can go bad is if Vitalik rugs us. Laugh out loud, but to them that would have never happened. That's why they did it.
Oh,
well,
okay.
You know, lo and behold, exactly. Vitalik's like, I don't want this shit. Let me get fucking rid of it. And the whole thing about when Vitalik was trying to sell, because this is like billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah.
The dude got front run so many times, at least 5 times. You know what? Like, so yeah. He got some. It's called MEV, minor extractable value. Mm-hmm. A miner saw that he was going to make that big of a trade, went copied it's called sandwich attacks and front running and shit like that. And there's like, so he couldn't even really profit. Like he lost thousands and thousands of dollars in transactions just from trying to get rid of the Shibu until he used I forgot the project, and he used another project that hid his transaction from the miners. It wasn't Keeper DAO, it was another one. But just from Vitalik trying to move money, he got front run like 5 times and lost like damn near 10K in fucking transaction fees. But to Vitalik, that ain't shit.
I mean, that wasn't nothing to that bag. That bag was like in the billions, right?
Yeah, I mean, like the dude is a multi-billionaire, and everybody knows he really doesn't give a shit that he's a multi-billionaire. I mean, that's the beautiful part about it. In some ways, he's not a fucking Craig Wright, right? Like, I'm a billionaire. Look what I have to say. My opinion matters, you know? Because Craig Wright has been known to say some shiesty shit. Like, he said it, he's like, he went into a Uganda meeting and got pissed off and said, I have more money than your whole country.
Yeah. Like, he be saying shit. Yeah. He got an ego.
Mean, and then people saying he's the real Satoshi. Not that whatever. But come on. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's new people in this game that are really have like a distorted view because they just don't, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I mean, if you're Vitalik, come on, man. That was kind of the best thing he could have done. You know what I'm saying? Like just donating that money to charity, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that the value is going to drop off, knowing that eventually, you know, Shibu is, you know, overvalued.
Yeah, and he made out a message, stop sending me your fucking shit coins. I don't want them. I don't want to be the center of attention. So like that whole thing.
Oh, he got a bunch of hate for that. Everybody in the Shibu community was like, you idiot, you know, what is your project doing? And like they don't really know that, like, bro, without his project,
there is no Shibu. Yeah.
There is no Shibu.
Man. So that's I don't blame Vitalik at all. If I were him, I'd probably do the same thing. Or I'd probably ask for which crypto relief fund people want. I wouldn't, you know, I don't know.
Something crazy,
yeah. So people felt like they got rugged. They call it the rug boys. Vitalik and Elon.
Hey, Elon tweeted this morning, Tesla has diamond hands. Like I've been saying, they didn't sell.
And no,
They didn't sell. You know
Well,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he did tweet that, and the
Yeah.
price dropped afterwards. It dropped even further. It dropped a few grand afterwards.
Yeah.
So so that's the whole drama. It's like, yo, first of all, why the fuck are you accepting Bitcoin when you already knew how much electricity, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that whole thing to me was like it was set up, man. Elon, they were gonna stop accepting Bitcoin in the first place. I want to know, like, show me the numbers of how many Teslas people bought with Bitcoin. Like like people don't like to buy stuff with Bitcoin because nobody wants to be the pizza guy. You know, you buy a Tesla for 2 Bitcoin right now, and then Bitcoin goes to $1 million. You paid $2 million for a Tesla. You know,
some people would. That'd be an honor code for some people. You know what I'm saying? That'd be.
I want to see the numbers. I bet you, because look at even Overstock. I always bring this. I brought this up on my channel. Like even Overstock.com. You know what I'm saying? Like we're accepting Bitcoin, and then after we're losing money on trying to accept Bitcoin because we're paying more for the service provider to custody our Bitcoin and stuff because they don't know how to be decentralized. But you know what
exactly.
I mean?
That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you mix in centralization. Like there's so many more middlemen, it doesn't make it even really worth it for you.
Right, and if you're a major company, like you have to use middleman for accounting purposes, because you know that's how the system's set up. Like, you know what I mean?
I understand
but
that.
Yeah,
definitely.
So, man, but
go
ahead.
I personally, my feelings towards Elon Musk have not changed one bit. Not one bit.
What's your feelings towards Elon?
First of all, I hardly own any Bitcoin, so I'm not pissed at Elon for quote unquote bringing my bags down. Now that's what the problem I have with Bitcoin maxis. The fact that one person can basically control your fucking livelihood, your portfolio, whatever, and the fact that you would come out with such anger shows that you're overexposed to Bitcoin, or you have too much faith in this one dude.
I think they have too much faith in this one dude. Like everybody's blaming Elon, like leave Elon alone. He's just doing his damn thing. You know, for me, it's like it was interesting that the timing of the tweets, you know, the other news that got released that day that should have pumped the price of Bitcoin like crazy, and the timing of those tweets, the inflation news, you know, inflation, the inflation numbers dropped, and they were a point higher than where they thought they were going to be. Everybody thought it was going to be like 3% or whatever. It was like 4.2%. So that was going to be the big financial news of that day until Elon started his tweets. And for me, I don't think Elon's stupid. I don't think he knows, like before he bought 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, I don't think they didn't know that it was taking up energy. You know, they were catching hell for that though. People were calling Tesla hypocrites, you know. But man, let's look at this Bitcoin chart too. I'm gonna make me the host. I'm gonna pull up a chart on the side while we talk.
Yeah. Let me see how I do that.
So yeah, that whole Elon thing to me is like whatever. I don't. In the long run, it's definitely. I don't think it's gonna matter.
So I want to analyze it from a different angle. I want to analyze it from a conspiracy theorist point of view.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, so
I'm more on the conspiracy part.
Here's where I want to analyze it. Elon Musk must feel like a god, not because he can send rockets to space, not because he can put a brain chip in your brain, not because he can solar panels and all this other stuff or send people to Mars. No, he must feel like a god because he can literally control the fucking crypto markets. That is a godlike power. Literally almost no one in the world has. There's no competition to saying, hey, my tweets pump the markets 20 to 30% or drop the markets 20 to 30%. No one has that ability and that power. And Elon Musk, everybody has admitted that and he knows it. So I think the other elitists, the people such as Bill Gates and other people who are trying to control the world, they can't get rid of Bitcoin. They can't stop Bitcoin. But what they can do is induce so much fear into owning or possessing Bitcoin that the markets stay dropped and people are psychologically programmed to stay away from it because of the drug deals and the energy usage. Elon Musk can like, so I think the elites are having a great time, or if not using Elon to actually put more FUD into this market. That's my feeling.
You think so?
I think that's yes, and I think they realize, yo, Elon's tweets control markets, so let's control Elon's tweets. That's what I'm feeling. That's why I feel like there's something else going on here.
That's what I said. I dropped a video yesterday about my conspiracy theory, and I think, yo, the Fed, they dropped that news, and then Elon started tweeting. There had to be, I don't think Elon's like an agent or something like that, but hey, they got control over couple things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I wouldn't put it past it.
I think people are assuming that Elon's done, which is obviously
that's the dumbest thing to do. Yeah.
Yes, I think Elon is playing chess, and we're you know what I'm saying, either playing chess with us, the markets, or we're watching the game. However, I think there's a much bigger, grander scale going on. But me, I'm opt out. Well, I wouldn't say I'm opt out of it. So let's talk about liquidations. Let's talk about staying safe in the market, and let's start off with your opinions. What would you recommend for anyone that got liquidated today? Or anyone who's just jumping in the game? What would you recommend? Some few tips and pointers to help them not really get financially, devastated, because people are.
Yeah. I talked about it recently too. I say it all the time on my channel. You got to have a plan for whatever happens. If you're just thinking that the price only goes up, that's not the right plan. So, like for me, it's like with liquidations, I'm just saying, like, if you're new to this market and if you don't even know what liquidations mean, then don't even get into that game. You got a lot more to learn before you start going and getting yourself in the position where you can get liquidated. When it comes to just having your bags go down, this is why I would always say keep money on the sideline, because let's just say your portfolio is $100. You know what I'm saying? You can't have all of that just sitting in crypto. You got to have 20 of that on the sidelines. So when your portfolio takes a $20 dip, you get what I'm saying? You're going to throw that $20 in there to recover and recoup some of those gains that you lost really quick. That's just a strategy that I use, you know what I'm saying, to try to do something like that. But yeah, when it comes to liquidations, you got to have more game before you start hopping in that.
Word. So I'm going to take a second and pause because I got a comment and I would just want to clear that up for people. Don't come fucking with my mentorship if you broke. If you got less than $200 or whatever, don't come fucking with my mentorship.
Oh yeah, I just said 100 for easy math.
No. This is outside. People paying for my mentorship like flat fucking broke, and asking for money back, getting value, asking for money back, fucking out like it's like yo. No. Like, don't come in this game if you broke, and don't be giving niggas money and then asking for it back when the markets crash and shit. That's amateur shit. And no, like, you step your game up, level up, and be mature about your investments. And don't inconvenience somebody else who all they did was try to look out for you. But like, nah, I need that back. The market's down. Nah, fuck all that shit. You got to grow up. You got to learn. You got to level up your skills. All right.
Yeah,
ain't nobody scamming nobody. All right. So
yeah.
For real, I like, yo, you got to need a few $100s in your MetaMask, guys. Like, what do you expect? Like, yo, you're going to need money to invest. Like, don't be fucking broke shit. And then like trying to get as much game as possible and trying to. So anyways,
for sure, they get it for sure.
Yeah. Now, back to what I was saying. Now, liquidations. Now, I'm gonna give you a little tip. Do your best not to borrow more than 30% of what your collateral can be. So if you got a $700 credit limit, try not to borrow more than $250. All right, because that's what happened to me today. Is that I kept that cushion. I kept a 70% cushion. Okay. And then I wake up and I find out that cushion's almost 70%. My 30% went to like a 70% cushion. So 40% would it just like wiped me out if I weren't responsible enough. Okay. So that's what I'm telling everybody. Is you gotta leave a cushion for yourself. You got to leave a cushion for yourself.
Yeah, same thing. That's you know, when it, like I was saying, that's the cushion, I guess, money on the sidelines.
Well, yeah, money on the sidelines and leave that cushion. And right now we have layer 2. So being prepared and having your assets on layer 2, right? Borrowing up to 30% of what you have and having that cushion in case of emergencies or flash crashes. This is how I was able to stay chill on all the platforms that I was lending and borrowing on. Okay. So now that, and then now borrow stable coins. Borrow stable coins. I can't tell you how much I was fucked up in the game borrowing ETH as ETH was going up. That shit, and paying the interest rate on that too.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Like, so these are all the things nobody talks about. Everybody wants to talk about making money, and that's how a lot of people are getting wrecked, bro. A lot of people are getting wrecked because very few people are talking about the times they lost money. Very few people are trying to warn you how not to, because all that's boring talk. All that's the boring talk to the new people.
That's true. You don't get no views with talking about, you know, be careful and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And, you know, no, definitely not. People don't pay attention to that as much.
Now, somebody left a comment on Twitter, was like, oh, I don't leverage, so I'm safe, so I'm good. And then another person's like, well, if you don't leverage, do you even DeFi? And I was like, that's a good question. What do you think? Is that the core piece of decentralized finance, is leverage?
What, leverage? I don't think so, but I think it is a big piece of it. Yeah, I think it's a very big piece of it. The borrowing and lending part of it is, definitely. But I don't think it's the only thing of it, because there's so much going on with DeFi, you know. Just, I think if you're not staking anything, I think staking is kind of more of a core piece of DeFi than anything.
True.
You know.
Well, yeah.
I think without staking, we don't have DeFi. We don't have it.
I think the debt aspect is the biggest aspect of that. Like, because then you would.
Oh, the debt aspect is huge, though. The debt aspect is a big fat money pot.
Well, I think that's like literally the core of it, because that's the core. I would say the core of DeFi is MakerDAO, and the core product of MakerDAO is DAI. And DAI is a debt token. It represents a collateralized like debt position. So that debt is essentially the core aspect of DeFi, being able to borrow against your assets, you know, and then being able to obviously yield, farm, and stake and do other things. But leveraging debt is a beautiful thing. But what we've seen today is that you, just have extreme responsibility. Like,
for sure.
And when I'm going into debt, usually it's to make a profit elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know. What are your top 3 coins right now? I would like to get to
top 3 right now.
Yeah.
KSM.
What the fuck is that?
Kusama.
Oh, why you got to tattoo yourself to join, dude?
Kusama. What happened?
You know you got to tattoo yourself to join Kusama.
I'm not doing it.
You know that, right? You gotta
hit the like button, smash the likes. You gotta get the bird of Kusama.
Yeah, you gotta read that. You gotta get the cult tattoo of the bird, and then you get pretty much universal basic income from Kusama for the next like fucking ever. You get portions of the fees if you get the tattoo on Kusama, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I don't like it that much. I don't like it.
I mean, but like that's like the first like kind of like I would say crypto cult where you actually have to physically,
you got to get a tattooed in order to get some
revenue. Yeah, from revenue from the platform
to get a stake in the platform. Definitely Kusama and Dot, because of this whole parachain thing that's coming up. You know, this whole parachain thing is probably going to be, you know, something that gains a little bit of hype next after this whole, you know, meme coin situation. To me, I think parachain season is coming. And then Kusama and Dot was going to be the ones getting the parachains. You can see, and Kusama was one of the quickest to recover, bro. Like it dropped down to $200 in this crash, and it already went back up to like 4 something. You know, so there's demand for that coin right now. People gonna need it if they want to get those parachains. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm seeing a little bit more than usual the sentiment changing very fast. Like not only is it crashing,
but like maybe 4 or 5 hours later, it's up 30% again. Like, what the heck? Like, so like I can only imagine new people in this game like really freaking out, man.
Well,
like,
you got two classes of people right now. Like, you have a bigger class of us this time around who've been here in 2017. We've been through that market, and what it is too is like we're sharing our knowledge with people. We're making videos, we're putting stuff out, we're sharing. So it's creating like a two separate classes of people in crypto, in my opinion, right now. So you had those people who saw this crash and they woke up, and I got some new people in the group too. They woke up like, what the hell do I do? Oh my God, what, and then you got some people who were here last time. They were saying, bye, and they're chilling, so, and then some people say, well, how am I going to buy? I just lost all my money. So you got new folks who were saying like, if you weren't here maybe back in December and all your gains were up, hella percentages and you lost 40%, you're okay. But if you just bought bags a month ago and you lost 40%, you're like,
yeah. And then another thing that I saw on CT today, that yo, where's all this money that you have to keep buying all these dips? That's what I kept hearing.
That's what I'm saying.
Where's
you
this
gotta have it
supply money
on the sideline?
Well, no, but still, if it keeps dipping, how, like, what, literally the people that I follow, yo, I'm officially out of cash. Even some of the most wealthy people, like, I'm out of cash. There was too many dips I bought, and I'm done. I'm literally like have no more cash available right now to buy any more fucking dips.
The last time crypto dipped, when was it? Well, I can look right here on the chart. Let me see. The last time we had a dip in April. We had a nice big dip in April, right? I didn't have no money to buy the dip. I was all in coins. So this time around, when I felt like it was getting kind of bullish, I was like, you know what? Let me dye up. Let me get some dye, have it on the sideline. I made a video about, hey, put some dye on the sideline, because if things dip, you want to be able to buy that dip and bring it. Look, if you get liquid, like if one coin is going down hella and then you buy the dip, you balance out your risk. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I hear a lot of people say buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip.
No, but okay. I get it though, because when I saw that meme, I was laughing too. Like, you don't got no more money to buy the dip.
Yeah,
especially, if that only works in the bull market. It only works in the bull market.
So Crypto Rootz is going to say, farm the dips, farm the dips, farm the ups. I'm farming like fucking 15 coins right now. So dip or not, I didn't fucking pay for it, and I'm still getting more of it for free, because what happens when you're in some of these pools and staking pools, the APY, it decreases as more money comes in. Yeah. Well, when going through market crashes, people pulling their money out trying to sell it. Well, if I'm staying in the pool because my shit's straight, I'm not freaking out because I didn't over leverage myself. I'm staying in the pool and my APYs go back up, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, the price is down, but my APYs is back up. So by the time that price is back up, I had more of it now.
Not only that, if you're getting a percentage of fees and more people start selling and buying,
exactly,
you're getting more money on the fees. Like, you're getting more fee pay.
So farm the dips, bro. Farm the shit. And that's all this is forms of risk management. Like, there's so many forms of risk, and that DAI stable coin, I'm telling you, like, that's where I felt underexposed, was through DAI today. And all these market crashes make me feel underexposed to DAI. Like, I need that
coins.
DAI.
I need stable coins.
Yeah. And I'm just like trying to really refine my investment strategy. And obviously, less is more. I'm falling asleep last night thinking of how I'm going to invest. Less is more. The less I do things, the more I save, the more money I can make, potentially. And stable coins. When everybody's in that double-digit green, what I'm saying? Like, it's on.
You got a stable coin up.
You know what I'm saying? You got a stable coin up.
Now you're thinking like a trader, bro. That's how the traders think, bro.
Stable coin.
That's how the traders think. So it's like, that HODL mentality might mess you up over a long, if you're not gonna risk management, that's all it's about. All stable coin is about is risk management. Like, it's stable. there's no, like, that's why it's called a stable coin. It's just risk management. That's why it was invented. You know what I mean?
Well, that's boring to a lot of people.
Oh, but yeah. But if you can get yield on stable coins, then it's not that boring anymore. But it is boring to a lot of people, because it's hard for me too. Like, if I got money on the sideline just waiting to buy a dip or something like that, and everything else is going up, I'm like, oh, I could have had this money and sitting there going up too. So, you know,
I don't know. I see it as the maturity stage, the puberty stage, but psychologically, and financially, there's boys, and they do immature things that kind of da 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 da, and then there's men, and the men just have such a solid discipline and calmness and coolness about them, no matter the volatility, and that's the level I always want to maintain. Is that calm, cool, collective attitude,
yeah,
even in a 40% correction, because that means I was a man before this correction, because I set myself up to not act like freak out like a little boy during this correction. And I don't mean insult people, but it's like we have to just really talk about this, because losing money is not fucking fun. It's not. And in this market, you really have very little people to blame other than yourself. I mean, most of us are just sitting at home in front of a computer or on our cell phones making these moves. So when you lose money, it's more likely on you. You know what I'm saying? For the most part.
yeah.
So you really have to challenge yourself and say, hey, was that an immature investment I made? And sometimes, yeah, you made an immature investment.
Or just do I need to manage my risk better? You know, like for me, it's like, not having a stop loss or something like that. Even like I said, write it down. What, like right now, let me ask the people listening, like, if we have another 40% dip tonight, are you prepared for what is coming? Do you have a plan? Like, we don't know if it's going to happen, right? So do you have a plan for that? Right now, each crypto, if you're holding 700 cryptos, do you have a number that you're going to sell each one at? Because check this out, when the price is going down, you better have that number. And when the price is going up, you better have that number as well. And that's something that people don't think about. You just say, hey, I want to buy it. I want to have it go up, and that's it. Where do you want it to go to? If it starts coming back down, where do you want to take your profit at? Because if you don't take profit, like it never happened, so.
Yeah, many people are going to hate me for this, but
So
I'm not here to make friends.
right.
I don't see Bitcoin going back up to 60K ever. Damn, Rootz.
Damn, Rootz. Let me stop the screen share. Let me stop the screen share for that one.
Crazy, Rootz.
Let me stop the screen share for that.
Yeah,
one.
man. I think we hit the top for B. I think we hit the top for now. Obviously, I'm going to explain myself. I'm not just going to say some shit. And come on, I got my reputation on the line. All right. Why do I think we actually hit the all-time high for the next 10 years? Let me just put it that. I got to give it like a span. I'm not going to say ever, right? Next 10 years, we ain't seen it. Why? All right. On the conspiracy theorist.
Why, bro?
On the conspiracy theorist, vibe. This pandemic thing is not really working out too well. So they got to come up with some other shit. The other shit they're coming out is the global warming, climate change agenda. Okay, it's an agenda, believe me. Now, that's what I thought. That's what I really think that Elon Musk tweet really had something to do with pushing this climate change agenda. Now, there is no way you are going to make Bitcoin any more efficient. You can come out with another one. You can come out lightning. You can come out.
I
with
got
that
an argument against that, but go ahead.
Oh wait. Hey, hear me out. It ain't happening. That Bitcoin is going to stay on proof of work because the majority of miners are going to stay on proof of work. Because why risk security or funds or whatever trying to upgrade to some other bullshit or Lightning Network or like nah.
I agree.
So Bitcoin will not change, in my opinion.
Right.
And because it will not change, it will always require massive amounts of energy. Whether that's good or bad, a feature or not, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, as far as adoption, you're going to have many activists, many different people, whether they are on the New World Order or not, saying, no, that is using too much energy for the environment. And Bitcoin cannot shake that off. I think Tesla accepting Bitcoin was its peak. And the fact that Tesla denied Bitcoin because of that, very few companies are going to take on that much criticism by accepting Bitcoin now. And I believe the narrative is too strong for the market to really start to be like, yo, that Bitcoin thing, yeah, nothing's changed energy wise, but No, I just don't see. I think we done. I think
Bro,
I'm just saying.
that was the same argument in the last bull market when people said it's never going to go past 10K. They said it's never going to go past 20K. I just want to remind you that is the same
Not
argument
because of the energy thing, though.
for every time. It was the energy thing. It was the energy thing. It was China FUD. It was it's always the same shit. It was energy, China FUD, and this and that. So when it comes to the whole energy thing, I'll debunk that for you real quick. Bitcoin using a lot of energy is whatever. That's just because that's
it's not whatever.
Let me tell you why it's whatever, because that's just a side effect of how we do energy today. All of our energy right now uses coal. So people say, oh, how much, like Tesla saying that they use energy, how much energy do they use at their factories to build Teslas? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, think about it like that. So in the future, like, so if Tesla actually succeeds at their mission, which is making everything solar, then that's going to actually cover Bitcoin, because think about it. Once the energy changes and everybody's using solar, all you got to do is plug the miners into the solar energy, like, or if they're going to use nuclear energy, whatever. So if the whole world transitions and tries to take care of this energy problem, Bitcoin is going to go in with that, because all you got to, it's plugged in somewhere is what I'm saying. So when we're able to plug it into, like, even all the miners right now don't use all coal. So to say, oh, the miners use this much energy and it's all coal, that's not even true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the miners, you know what I'm saying? So like that argument is like whatever. And I'll say why it doesn't matter that Bitcoin might not ever change, because it's trying to be internet gold. When did gold change?
No.
When did gold change?
No.
When did gold change? It didn't change. So it's just a store of value. You get what I'm saying? So it's like to say that, oh, it's never going to change. So what, dude? Gold never changed either. And that's what they want it to be. They want it to be a store of value. If you're talking about transacting things, I never believed Bitcoin would be a value in transactions, because why the fuck would I pay a Bitcoin fee to pay for something? I hate paying taxes already, even if it's just 7 cents. Why would I pay a Bitcoin fee on top of that? So for transactions, But
so
you know what I'm saying?
So why use that much? So yeah, I get what you're saying about the energy and fit, but I said 10 years. That's why I had to put that by the time we're really
in 10 years we might be using, and by the time 10 years the energy problem be solved, we ain't even using I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I don't think solved, but like, what if everybody's transitioning to solar, in the end that's just going to plug the way we use electricity is going to get plugged in with Bitcoin the same way we plug in our lights. If all of our lights go to solar, that's going to include Bitcoin miners. You get what I'm saying?
I can actually defend Bitcoin. I've been defending Bitcoin my whole fucking career, I guess. But what I'm saying is the narrative from anyone outside of it, that's not going to change. And that's what's keeping Bitcoin down. It's like that uses, and I don't care how dumb or how smart they are, you Bitcoiners cannot get past that narrative that it uses a lot of energy. There's no way around it. And even the hardware itself, to ship the hardware,
it's never mattered. It's never mattered. Like people who don't understand,
the market dropped 30%. It does matter to the market.
Does it? Let me show you some.
Well,
FUD dice, bro. FUD dice. Here we are. These were made in 2015. For everybody who's seen the price of Bitcoin in 2015, think about what this man is saying right now. These are the FUD dice that people made up and said, hey, these are the reasons why everybody's going to say Bitcoin's fail. When you're looking at the news, roll them, and I guarantee you get a story. Energy waste is right here. Energy waste is right there. Selfish mining is right there. Small blocks is right there. It's so people were saying this when Bitcoin was $10, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that Bitcoin is the future of currency and everything. I actually think Ethereum is actually onto more shit than what they're doing, and they need to get their fucking act together, because people's coming for their ass. You know what I'm saying? But just to say that, like, these arguments are gonna hold up, like, or what they might hold up in the long run, but they ain't gonna stop the price action, just because they've been there. These narratives have been there.
So I'm going to set a price point, and the price point is, to me, when Bitcoin has actually failed, when everything you're saying has actually been debunked. Where all this so my price target of Bitcoin actually failing, and you guys have lost your argument strongly against me, is 20K. If Bitcoin drops below 20K, that's it. My argument has proved that
Oh yeah.
That
Okay. If
that
Bitcoin drops,
energy aspect is the death of Bitcoin. And if it drops below 20K, I'm sorry, not sorry, but that's it. Your store of gold that uses a lot of energy is officially
decentralized,
no longer valuable to the
decentralized,
market, not to me, to the market. So
decentralized.
the market is the ultimate, judge, right? So
Right.
if it hits 20K, the market has decided that this is no longer as valuable as everyone claimed it should be. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
That's
I'll
it.
give you that. I'll give you that, but that ain't gonna happen.
And what are you going to do if once your BTC bags hit 20K?
I'll tell you what, I'm not loyal to anything. These are all investments to me. So I have a number that I'm dropping my BT bags at if they hit right now. Because I'll tell you what, when this bear market hits, and you best believe it's gonna hit, Bitcoin might go back down to 20K, and I'm not denying that. You know what I'm saying? But to say that it's never gonna go up after that, I can't vouch for that one. But just to say, like, look at this recovery
Ah,
on the screen already. Look at this recovery on the screen already. Look
bro,
at this
that's
wick.
nothing. That's
Look at this
nothing.
wick, bro. Let me.
What
Let,
you
all right, all right.
recovery?
So, all right. Are you ready for my conspiracy theory of the day?
Yeah, yes. Let me hear it.
Conspiracy theory of the day, bro. You're familiar with 4chan?
Yeah, yeah.
So on 4chan, there was an anonymous tip last night from a guy saying, "Hey, Bitcoin's gonna drop to 30K around 12 o'clock," and he said it's gonna drop and it's gonna recover quickly. He told people, place buy orders at 30K. I have the picture of the thing. I'm gonna pull it up for you guys real quick. Now this is since we talking about conspiracy theories, this was one that I figured might as well bring it up because this guy called this dip to the T. All right, can you see this?
Nah, I don't see your screen no more.
Hold on. You don't see my screen anymore? Hold on. Where's it at? Screen. Right here.
Okay, I can see
Here
it.
we are. Yeah. Hey guys, Insider here. What does he say? What does he say? He said the purpose of today's press release, alongside all the FUD and posting, is to get BTC as low as we can before 7 a.m. UCT, or it was UTC actually. First will be a coordinated sell-off to drop prices below a certain threshold and liquidate one certain stakeholder. Right? Can't say who it is, but they trying to liquidate somebody. We talked about liquidations too. Once the liquidations, the plan is then to buy up all the reserves and essentially leave them bankrupt. So it says, if you guys want to get rich, grab some coffee and watch the big dip. Once this happens, things are going to go green and really fast. We project 70K. So what's crazy about this was bruh came in the chat, starts going back and forth with people and starts calling the times that this was happening and says, hey, look, sorry, it's kind of blurry. I can't get it. I can't get it more clear.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I can't get it more clear. But basically he said, oh, sorry guys, it's gonna be UTC. It's gonna be around a certain amount of time. He's saying don't trust the FUD, but they're trying to liquidate somebody. And since he posted this, bro, this chart down here is exactly what's happening on the Bitcoin chart. So that's my conspiracy theory for today. So what do you guys think? It actually happened.
I think no one's ever right in these crypto markets.
Oh
ever.
Yeah, no one.
Everybody's only temporary right when they want to be. Everybody can bend their argument at any time.
I don't know if that was necessarily being right. That was, hey guys, price is going to crash. It's going to crash at this time. It's going to go to this level, and then that exactly is what happened.
Sorta.
So that's different than what
sorta.
Sorta. It dropped right down to 30K.
I mean,
at the same time. At 12, bro, it was 12 right when it hit. And then look at that recovery wick.
I don't know.
That tells me that somebody sold off. Somebody had to sell off. This wasn't the market.
Oh, yeah.
This wasn't the market at 12 o'clock selling off $100 billion worth of Bitcoin. Like nobody was doing that. I don't think people were doing that. But
I
Maybe
mean,
it
is
was the
this?
market. Maybe it was the market buying it back up. Because I know when I woke up, I said, "Ooh, I could probably buy some Bitcoin right here or some altcoins."
I don't know. I don't think the blood's over. Not that I want people to get wrecked.
Oh
I
yeah,
just
no,
don't
I
think
don't
the
think the
blood's
blood.
over.
I don't think the blood is necessarily over. I can't call that honestly at this point in time. This market is way too unpredictable. Plus, my number for Bitcoin was at 43 when we were hovering right here, and we broke below my number, so I can't say that I'm extremely bullish at this point until we get back above this number. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
Bitcoin's an altcoin, bro.
It's like
Bitcoin's an altcoin.
they're all investments to me, bro.
It's an altcoin.
They're all investments to me, bro. Like Bitcoin is an altcoin right now. I'll tell you why, because Bitcoin dominance is below 50%. But for everybody hating on Bitcoin and being on
It's
Roots' team right now,
what?
Bitcoin
Oh,
is still 44% of this market, and all of the other 7,000 coins are the rest of this market.
it's
So
gonna.
it still has a way to go.
Okay.
You know.
Here's what gives me some fear about my conviction, or
Uh-huh.
my theory on Bitcoin. It makes me fear have some FUD on Badger DAO, because that's Badger DAO's main standpoint. Bring as much Bitcoin onto DeFi. But if the value of Bitcoin is too strong and the narrative against it is too strong, I feel that's directly going to correlate to, the success of or not success of Badger DAO. Like, how can it not? Right? So that's what makes I wanted to load up on some more Badger bags, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if we can really recover from this Bitcoin FUD.
Narratives are narratives, bro. Never believe the narrative. That's the rule number one. You're gonna sit up here and tell me I'm believing the news. The news said this, so I should FUD Bitcoin.
I'm believing
the narratives
I'm believing
are always there.
Elon's tweet. I believe in the reaction to Elon's tweet. I believe.
Let me show you Elon's tweet today, then, since you believe Elon's tweet.
I saw. We got diamond hands.
Yeah, so this is the Elon tweet that we need to be talking about. Are we selective on our Elon tweets now?
No.
We selectively tweeted.
But what he didn't say Bitcoin though. Oh, I got you there, buddy. He did not put BTC. He said diamond hands, and I could have been for Doge. In fact, it was for Doge.
I'll give you that. It
was for Doge.
No. If right? He said I have diamond hands, that would have been for Doge. Tesla doesn't hold Doge. Let's get that out there. Tesla don't hold Doge.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're about to sell the Tesla Doge, man.
They don't hold no Doge. And when they buy some Doge, they'll announce it. And until they announce, hey guys, Tesla just bought some Doge, then I'll believe you. But Tesla don't have no Doge. Tesla has diamond hands. Credit to our master of coin.
That's not saying anything about Bitcoin in these tweets.
Okay, that's okay. But we know what Tesla holds, though. We know what Tesla holds.
No. Tesla only tells you what they hold. You don't actually know. Let's be honest.
You think Tesla's holding Dogecoin?
Honest.
Oh man.
No, Tesla will only tell you what they hold. Bro.
Oh, bro.
Well, I'm waking you up though. I'm asking some legitimate questions and bringing up some legitimate. All right, so
hey, it is what it is. If Tesla's holding Doge, that still don't mean shit. I don't care. Tesla is one company and Elon Musk is one person. We got the rest of the companies in the world and the rest of the people in the world.
But they just don't have the same amount of influence, so they're irrelevant. That's the whole thing. I don't make the rules.
That's fine.
I don't make the rules.
Hey, when it comes to narratives, that's fine. People who usually follow what the news says when they invest end up wrecked. That is a known. So the news is saying Doge to the moon, Bitcoin is to this, and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm not about to listen to them when it comes to my investing, bro. Sounds kind of iffy to me. Sounds kind of iffy to pick and choose when I'm gonna pay attention to if these guys are lying to me or not.
Well, the problem is that people think Elon can actually change the way Dogecoin works, and that's
the problem to me is that people think that Elon could actually decide what the world's next door value is gonna be. People think Elon can decide that. People think Elon can decide that. That's
he
crazy,
could probably
bro.
decide the currency of Mars. He could probably decide that.
That's fine. We ain't there yet.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I don't know.
Mr. Satoshi's gonna send his
No,
Satoshi's keys to Mars
I
and
don't.
let whoever gets there first have it.
I don't mind buying futures.
that's the
don't
other
mind buying
conspiracy theory.
I don't mind buying synthetic Mars currency. Like I don't mind profiting off the currency of Mars in the future. You know, this is crypto. We could do all types of shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do all types of shit like that, bro. Like, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's hella funny.
Let me look at CoinGecko real quick. Let me see if something.
Yeah, go ahead. No, it's all fun though. Like to me, like it's hilarious to be like it's cool.
Yeah. I don't get obviously no hard feelings, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I want everybody, like the whole Doge and Bitcoin thing. Like, hey, two of the oldest cryptocurrencies getting the most hype right now, and that's crazy. You know, like they
around. No one would have ever thought Doge would be like in the spotlight though. Like, come on, like that.
Yeah, like in the spotlight. No,
that shit is out of a sci-fi movie, man.
It's like definitely not in the spotlight for sure.
That shit is out of like a sci-fi movie. Whatchamacallit?
Are you bringing up CoinGecko right now?
Oh, yeah. No. I was bringing up NFTs. And I think really NFTs was another way that saved my ass today. Because I could all the money I spent on NFTs, I could have held in some bullshit or just like in a current, and I would have been like, you know what I'm saying, lost half that value. So other people are saying like, yo, like the NFTs are illiquid, but that kind of the art holds its value depending on obviously what you buy.
Right.
You know, but like I felt like I took that big blow, or I didn't take a big blow because not only was I in die, not only did I get up to 30% of my borrowing limit, but I had a shitload of fucking NFTs where I already knew they're going to be fire and they're hot and they hold. So that's why I'm like, yo, maybe the NFT, maybe spending all that money on NFTs wasn't actually a bad decision.
Kind of saved you a little bit.
May have saved my ass. Only time will tell, but I really feel like, yo, maybe put at least 25, maybe 20% of your into some NFTs that you find valuable, and maybe that can help absorb some of the economic shock, versus just having all that money just go down in value, right? That you're not sure if you could ever get back. But at that NFT, one day you could potentially sell it for hopefully more than what you bought it for. So even though they're illiquid, I consider them a form of risk management. That's what I realized today.
Yeah.
I consider them a form of risk management.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but yeah, the NFTs that I do have, like they're still going for the same price. So, my DeFi bags also, DeFi had a nice recovery and it didn't dip as bad as like some of the other coins that were like on Coinbase and stuff like that. So yeah, but the NFTs that I do have, especially even like some of the VV NFTs, like they still have, I mean, the price went down, but like the price from yesterday's dip compared to right now is still the same.
Yeah. So,
so the value is there, so
like if you had some Decentraland parts, like, like some sort of certain virtual real estate is more likely only going to get valuable.
Decentraland real estate, bro. I could have bought some Decentraland real estate when it was, I think I saw it for like $500 and was like, oh, that's too much. And bro, some of those things are going for $5,000 now.
Yeah,
I think the minimum you can get some real estate on there is $5,000.
I mean, it's hard to wrap my head around spending that much money on a picture that's supposed to be for like land in a virtual world. Like I get it, but I don't get it. Like because
the virtual world. Okay, I'll help you out a little bit. So
I mean, I get it, but
yeah. The virtual casinos like that.
I'm in that. I'm in Decentralized games.
Okay, Decentralized games. Yeah. So you own the land that the virtual casinos on, and you get paid as if So stuff like that is like
like B22. Like B20 ain't done yet. Like it's just people don't really understand what B20 is. It's not a normal type of token, and it's not really a utility token. No, it just represents simply fractionalized ownership of the B20 bundle. Nothing else.
Yeah,
like a lot of people have this big misconception. No. You own even one. Hey, you own a fraction of it. Literally, that's it. If it goes up in value and somebody buys it out, great. But
let me explain that real quick so people get it. So just for example, like if you have that token, right? Let's just say the whole thing is worth, I mean, if you have that token and then that whole collection gets put into, say, a virtual museum on Decentraland, and say, this is once Decentraland blows up and people pay $5 to go into that B20 museum or whatever, your percentage that you'll get a percentage of that money. Like that's where the value ends up coming in the long run. Like when everybody's in virtual reality and augmented reality worlds and stuff like that, and these like metaverses start making money, you'll get money on just having stuff like that. Or you could put your NFTs for sale in some type of virtual museum, and stuff like that. So
yeah. So, and also you can fractionalize your NFTs.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, so if you own a fraction of that token, then yeah, you'll get a piece of it. But yeah, you can fractionalize your NFTs for sure.
And that, and that may be prepared to, if you're gonna do that, like you got to start a whole community. Like you really got to be, and that's the problem people having with B20 and metaverse, and is that they just ain't really talking to the community that much. And that's what dropped a lot, is that the owner is who set it all up just doesn't even really care, or it's not really communicating with the community. So that put a lot of FUD in the project itself. And
I think the community should take over at that point too, to kind of make it more of a decentralized thing rather than having like, one central I get it, like, he's the main guy, but it's like once he gets in, it's like he can't be like the central person. Like he kind of has to step away and let the community like do what it does,
Starting a community is I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's actually kind of easier than ever, like nowadays. But managing a community, that's the difficult part.
Yep,
it's very time consuming, and then it
takes a lot of time.
You got bots, you got scammers, you got fudders. Like
it's just a mix of personalities, a mix of psychologies. Everybody's at a different psychology, Some people, while some people got like me, in my group, some people lost their money and some people made some money. So it just depends, And while some people are saying, "Hey, yo, I'm happy today," other people are looking at them like, "Bruh, shut up!" Like,
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to have some consistency and vibration.
Yeah,
when everybody's investing in so many different things and with different amounts and different skill levels and different levels of understanding. So it is challenging, and that's why you do need like managers and mods, and you do need all that. Yeah, even some bots to help you out. What was I gonna say? Let me look at my CoinGecko. So, have you heard of Mist? MIST? Alchemist? I don't really know what it is. I looked into it. I just can't. It's supposed to be a meme, actually.
The Mist,
Alchemist, MIST.
MIST. Hold on, let me share. Are you sharing your screen right now?
No, you can share yours.
I'll pull it up real quick.
You're host now.
Yeah, I really Alchemist.
I actually looked into it, but I just hard to even figure out what the fuck it does. Like,
oh damn, that means I gotta buy it because
it's kind of a meme. Actually,
that's how I felt about Wi-Fi. Yeah, it was. I seen the ticker. They said the ticker was
it's only a GitHub. It's only a GitHub. Yeah, it's not like a real website or
Twitter.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna find the Philosopher's Stone, and
here we go.
I'm not sure what the fuck is going on, man. I went and I just couldn't figure it out. But you got to
provide LP liquidity, tokens. Mint the Crucible using LP tokens, and earn rewards.
And I was just like, nah, man. They just want more money for me to throw it into a pool, and I don't even know what the fuck they want. Like, what are they trying to accomplish? So, but I don't know. I mean,
I'll do some research on this with that stuff.
You know what this is? I think it's supposed to be the token for Flashbots. You heard of Flashbots?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard of Flashbots.
Flashbots is not launching a token. So I think what these guys did is launched a meme token for Flashbots. That's just my guess. That's my guess. But that's, I think, what I kind of got it is that Flashbots, the dudes who do the minor extractable value and shit like that, that's been making gas go down. They didn't launch a token because they didn't want to get all into that stuff. So I think other people kind of launched a meme token on their behalf, and I think this is what this is. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this one, but I usually don't do stuff that just, if all you got is like minting and
see, it is unique that they only have a GitHub though. That's unique. That's why I'm like, okay, something's going on here.
Well, right? It's the first coin that their ticker symbol
is emoji. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's something going on here. I don't get it, but I know other people are getting it, and
Yeah,
they find it valuable. They find it
90
valuable.
million worth of people, 90, volumes picked up. I think this coin spiked higher than this, I believe. Yeah, it was like
Damn,
$200 at one point.
man, shit is dirt cheap right now, bro. I'm looking
Oh,
at the markets,
straight dirt cheap, man. I'm looking at
man.
everything
This
like what?
and and I like I said in my video, these crashes
What's your
happen
top
maybe
three right now
top three like that I want to. Oh, I
that
don't
you
want to.
want to?
Yeah,
Oh
I don't want to
God,
give up my alpha, man. I'm sorry. I
man,
know I
give
want to.
up. I gave you three, man.
I'm
Give
one
me
of those few people. I put so much emphasis on my alpha, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where I make my money. I don't get YouTube ads, bro. You gotta forgive me, man.
Oh,
I don't
sick.
get
I don't get YouTube. I get YouTube ads. They pay me. They trying to, hey, here's your little
you know,
$89, man.
I, I gotta save.
Giving
I
that
gotta.
back to the community, bro.
So unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? That's how I make my bread. Is my
He asked me for the three, and then he said, nah, I can't
yeah,
give you
shiesty
one.
shit, bro. That's like
Shiesty,
you know what I'm saying?
shiesty,
I'm stealing your alpha and not giving it
shiesty.
up.
Fuck it. I'll give y'all another one then, since
Well,
y'all
I've been
want.
talking about my alpha the whole time. I brought up B20. I brought up Mist. I brought up
Oh yeah,
like all.
B20 Mist. Mist was actually a cool one, yeah.
Uh,
Cosmos, that gravity dex.
times like this makes me want to play the options game. Like times like volatility like
Options,
this,
yeah.
buying some put options or selling some put options, or like it makes me want to like because I feel like I got the patience. I can really probably. I think I may get into the options game, man, because you know you can come up,
Here go
man.
your
Like
alpha then. Here
well,
go your
hedging, yeah,
options. Here
absolutely.
go your alpha. Here go your options platform.
Hedging
There you go.
alphas be
Alpha.
LP on hedging, bro. Stake that
Yeah.
shit, bro.
With that. Mm-hmm.
LP on
The
hedging.
options trading experience. Because options, yeah, I was learning more about options. I haven't talked about it yet because I'm still learning like how to
I
do it and
mean,
everything. But
that's what the
yeah.
billionaires are doing. That's what the big guys do. They play the options game.
Well, I
They
saw
like
somebody on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, you think these crypto games are?" He said, "I thought these crypto games are cool." And then I got into the options. He said, "Game changer," and I'm like, "Bro's been in crypto since 2015." So for him to say that is kind of
yeah. I mean,
upset me a little bit.
that's how you kind of do level up. Like nobody's gonna be paying these prices. They're gonna be profiting off the high like options. I'm a look right now. I am an LP, so I on hedging. So what I do
Mhm.
is I sell call options with everybody else. That's
Yeah.
what happens when you're LP. The whole platform sells call options. They make money off the premiums. That premium gets split up. But this is more of a high risk investments because if people are in the money and people exercise their options, the pool has to pay out of their money to the people who exercise their options. Now, if enough people exercise their options, that's less money for the liquidity providers. If people are actually right in their option calling, right? So that's how it works. If people are wrong consistently, the pool makes a lot more money from the premiums collected. But if people are actually right or in the money, you know what I'm saying? That's when you, as a liquidity provider, you get that, you lose that money because you have to pay it out to the people who exercise their options and the money. So yeah, that's how it works with the LP. So it's a different risk to reward profile, man. That's what I teach. Like it's you just put it, you see how you put in your money, but like how are you going to make your money? But then you can stake the LP token like that, you know what I'm saying, and farm hedge it, and that's the alpha for today. But so you can collectively sell call options and not have to trip. You know what I'm saying? But you have to share the rewards with everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Hedgic is one that I was looking into recently when I started learning about options. So I'm like, yeah, this looks interesting.
And I figured out how pull together works. Let's go to pull together real quick. I figured out how that works.
All right, hold on. Pull together.
I'm more and more bullish on pull together than I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, I fucked up. I sold pretty much all my airdrop, and I actually had to buy. Yeah, man, I had to buy back into the token. So don't make that mistake, man. I didn't really understand until I listened to an interview by the creator that I really started appreciating this. So go to the app. So the way this works, it's a no loss lottery. Remember, we're like, how the fuck does that work? How do you not lose money?
Right.
Well, what happens is this is dope. What happens is, say you got DAI, right?
Yeah.
Say you deposit DAI in here. What happens is they take that DAI, they throw it on compound. So they take everybody's DAI and throw it onto compound. And the interest you make from everybody's interest gets paid out to one person. So you don't lose the underlying asset of what you put in, but it collectively farms, gets the interest rate of it, and then pays everybody's interest.
Oh, and you can deposit all these right here.
Yeah. And then you farm pool on top of it, bro. This is the fucking alpha. I'm giving away too much. You can farm,
community,
you get free
pools.
So anybody can start their own pool like this.
Yeah.
Right. But so it's a once a week lottery, no loss lottery once a week, and it automatically lets you jump into the next one without having to withdraw. And then you farm pool token, which is the governance token. So that's the alpha.
The pool token. That's how that works.
So you just by having it in here, you qualify for more free money, and then you earn free money.
Well, that's dope. How 200 million. So that's pretty nice.
So that's cool. Is how it takes the interest rate from everybody and then sends it to one person. I'm like, yo, that's legit. That's dope. That's dope. So they use compound finance in the background.
For sure. Yep.
All right. Are you on that Matic Polygon network before we wrap it up?
Yep. Yeah. Well, I've been messing with Matic, messing around with the quick swap.
You on quick swap?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Quick had a crazy dip. I wanted to buy some more of the token, and its dip was not. Oh, it was, bro. This thing dipped down to 400 or something like that. Oh no.
Yeah.
700, but it was 1,000 yesterday.
Man, I wish I would have caught this, man.
Yeah, it was 1,000 yesterday, man. But
by the time this was like $20, I would have thought it was a scam. You know what I'm saying?
Quick? Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just like, come on.
Like, for this, I felt like I was like, man, back here in February, like I didn't see Matic popping off like this. Like that was my problem.
Yeah, we did it. I mean,
I was looking more at Avalanche and XDAI, and then Matic decided that it was gonna be the one,
And you just wish you could catch them. You know what I'm saying?
You can't catch. Somebody told me, "Hey, man, you can't catch a ball. This ain't Pokemon." But I was like, all right. I caught some of them. I can't say I ain't caught nothing. But yeah, this was one that I wanted to catch, man, because I did see it pretty early. I think we talked about it too on the podcast, probably like episode like 10 or something a while ago, bro.
But most of this we would just say shit coins, and then we turn away.
Yeah, I don't. That's how I hopped on Cake. I was on Cake with Binance, and people were just like, oh, I can't fuck with Binance, but I'm just like, bro, it's money being made over there, and it's like, this is a crazy dip right here, but Cake is kind of tight because when you come to Cake, you can basically go to these pools right here and deposit Cake, and you'll earn these tokens, so you can stake your Cake and get other tokens,
Man, I don't know. It looks like too much like a little kid's birthday party. Like
exactly, bro.
I could take this seriously, bro. I could
exactly. But what's serious to me is the money being made, so I don't care. Like a lot of people say I couldn't take Cake seriously, but then they're gonna tell me to buy fucking ass coin, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, for me, you know what it is though. It's like Binance and all that stuff is more like, these colors and this color scheme and everything. Like this is Eastern, bro. It's like Eastern colors and stuff like that. In America, we go for our dark blues. On the West Coast, we go for this stuff right here, but it looks more bubbly and cute. They like Hello Kitty over there. You know what I'm saying? But, if you could stake something and earn something else, why not? If you're holding, if you're holding Cake and then you want to stake it and get some math token, why not, bro?
Yeah, I just thought of CZ to stealing my money, and I said no.
Thought of CZ?
I thought of CZ stealing my money. You know,
Man, I don't have
yeah.
that much hate. I don't have that much hate for CZ because I made a whole bunch of money trading them coins on
It's not
Binance.
hate, it's worry, distrust. Let's just put it that way. Distrust, not hate.
Hey man, being on BSC is a lot different from being on Binance. It says somebody said, okay, Illusion said you were telling me to get into crypto years ago. You definitely must be a millionaire now. Then he said, did you guys invest into Bitcoin early? Did you invest into Bitcoin early, Roots? Was that your first investment in crypto?
I wouldn't say, yeah. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't say I made hella bread off Bitcoin. I made a lot more bread off Ethereum and DeFi tokens. So that was more of my come up.
I made
A
more
lot.
bread off of altcoins as well. I'll
Yeah.
put that out there for sure. And it was
Yeah.
mainly for me, it was because I got into this game. Like a lot of people say, oh, they came into Bitcoin first. I heard about Bitcoin. I saw the gains happening in Bitcoin and I hopped into altcoins first. I had to buy Bitcoin in order to get altcoins because that's all you could do back in the day. But I did buy my first Bitcoins like with intentions to go into altcoins. It wasn't
Yeah.
until after I studied Bitcoin more and I learned more about decentralization and the problems with the world, and that's when I was like, okay, I should probably have some of this just in case.
Yeah. You know what? I just remember there's a proposal in compound finance to do a retroactive airdrop to all
For
the for all the people who were on compound before comp token launched.
oh, that would be me.
Yeah, I
Yeah, let's
figured.
get it.
I
Let's
figured.
get it.
I figured. I was like, maybe Jay was really fucking
Yeah,
with the game earlier
I
than,
was. I got into
yeah,
comp. When
before
I got
DeFi summer,
yeah.
because
Oh
comp
yeah.
kind of yeah,
I got into comp before what is it, Ave?
Ave, yeah,
Yeah, or whatever. Like I got into comp a long time ago and I didn't know what it was. And but I was like, oh, I can make a little interest rate on here. And I kept my money in there. I was going through some wallet and then I had lost my phone, ended up finding the private keys, got my comp back. Once I found those private keys for the wallet that I had on comp, that's when I withdrawed everything just because I found it. But after, once they did that airdrop, I'm like, oh man, I should have left that in there. But if they gonna go retroactive with that, man, where could
well,
I vote?
yeah. Look it up. It's on the governance forums
Yeah, all
that
right,
they
for
have it all planned
sure.
out. Like, no, those people who were support, they should be airdrop comp. Like
Because I
they
did test it
really,
out and I was on it for a couple months.
because before we hit, comp is like 20 billion or something. Like, no, there was people who was fucking with comp before like a billion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like before, yeah. So like they're like, nah, and if comp continues to go up, I mean, I really hope. I'm not sure that'll be as big as the fourth airdrop, but I hopefully it'll be bigger than the uni airdrop. If comp is like 1K and they really drop it on us, like, what I'm saying, for
Oh
comp
yeah,
token
yeah,
early.
yeah. Oh
Hopefully
man, I
it's a
don't
few
know if it's gonna
grand.
be more than that fourth airdrop though. That
Who knows, man? Well, it all
I
depends
feel
on
like
the
they
value
are.
of
Are
comp.
they? Hey, are they competing or what? They're competing for who's gonna be like the top airdrop, huh? Like it seems like the airdrops keep getting
Well,
higher and
the
higher. I
airdrops
think
is
it's
based
just
on.
based on the value of the token, actually.
Well, I think the reason why the fourth was so big is because Coinbase had the insider deals all set up.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
right. It
Coinbase,
did.
yeah,
It did launch on
because
Coinbase like the same day or
exactly, they
whatever. Yeah,
already had that kind of like
yeah,
ready like that. So that's why it launched like 40 something dollars or 30 some $40. Like, what I'm saying? And then it's right now it's just been steadily like going down. And that's
yeah.
what I'm telling people, yo, you should have took some profit, I put in into NFTs, like
Right,
I
right. Hey,
diversify,
so I'm looking at Snapshot. They're not showing no compound.
yeah, I voted. I try to send you the link on the proposal because I read through it, so hopefully I can pull that up.
Okay, yeah,
But
for sure.
yeah, we'll probably have to join the Discord and see. Hey, is
It's
the
telling me my
retroactive?
internet connection's unstable. So if
Okay, we may
yeah,
wrap
I'll,
it
I'll
up
check out
soon.
the Discord and stuff.
Yeah,
But
we
hey,
may have.
I just want to say real quick, it's telling me my internet's unstable. So if we just get disconnected, then you know, peace out to everybody. But I hope
Yeah, no,
we should be good
it's
though.
it's been a good episode. We just want to talk about market crashes, liquidations, how to stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you already know me and Jay experienced in this game, so we ain't tripping. We ain't losing hella bread out of nowhere like that. Like, what I'm saying? We discipline, we patient, we make smart moves. You know what I'm saying? So holler at us. What you got for sale, Jay? How can they reach you?
Check out my website, Everything Currency Crypto. You can get into the Telegram group over there. I got the. Oh, I think we disconnected.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
keep
no, I
getting
can see it.
disconnected.
Yeah, we wrap it up. All right,
Oh,
holler at
okay,
us,
okay.
people.
Yeah.
Take care.
Peace
Much
out,
love.
y'all.
Peace.
Peace.